Hello, everybody. We're back with our next episode of Let's Build. I'm sure those of you who saw my previous video know that a recorded D&D session is to come, and that is actually happening tonight. And so I have to make some maps, and you will see this video after the actual session goes live, just so there aren't any spoilers. So to start, what we're making here is a giant toad encounter. The party is moving through the forest, and it is raining and hard to see and foggy, and they are going to come across a trio of giant toads. And so some preliminary work I've done is I found something on the workshop of a kind of a river forest encounter, which is a good base for me to start off with. I think I have manually added in these trees a while back. Basically, the only thing from the workshop is this base picture. And it's a good starting point. This is going to represent the majority of a large pond, and the frogs will start off within that pond, or the toads, or nearby the pond, because toads are not water-liking. Yes. So yeah, anyways, things we need to, first of all, know that we need to change is that this camp and fire situation is going to have to be covered up because that won't be in the final map. And maybe something with this kind of broken down bridge. I don't know if I'll really care about that. What I've gotten out so far is my bag of effects, because I'm going to want some river animation, some rain, and some light fog to replicate the actual environment that they're dealing with. Some props that I might put down, nature elements and props. And then I got out my beasts bag. And so looking around on the workshop, there aren't very many great examples of giant toads. And so these are my two options here. Is this dude, who looks a little bit goofy, and I think he's from some other board game. And this guy, who he's sitting on his own little token, which is fine. I prefer it when they're freestanding like this, but I digress. He's just a little bit more regular looking. This guy, I think, puts off more of a giant toad vibe. So I'm going to wipe him out and make 3 of these. There we go. Alright. So now we are going to start letting over some cover up on that camp. What can I throw on here? I got some kind of mounds of grass that could work. I think that works well. Just copy a few of those, put it on top, and rearrange them as it fits. Cool. Maybe I'll replace... So this one, I don't want you to be falling in like that. I'm going to replace one of them with rocks, just to kind of offset it all being grass. So it just kind of, see how it's jumping up above the trees. What I'm going to do to try and alleviate that, turn off auto raise so I can slide it under where I need it to be. It's a little bit janky sitting on top of that stuff. Now it's nice and flat. Can I set you on there? Ooh, perfect. Okay, I like that already. Gonna lock that in place. Alright, next up I want to throw on my river effect. So this is gonna look awful as it just loads everything at the same time. What do we got? I know it's in here somewhere. Magic rain is not what I want. Waterfall might work. Rolling gray fog I'm gonna want. I can't even see where I'm putting these things. Smoke might be what I want. Waterfall thick. Put that there. Thin. Light rain from above. And I know I might have to be using the waterfall as the river water. But river straight wide. That's what I wanted. Oh, that's what was taking up the majority of the screen, it looks like. Okay. So I'm going to move all the extras out of the way. I don't need waterfall because I found my river. Waterfall thick. Don't need you. Don't need you. Smoke. You're the river. I'll put you all the way down there. Oh, wait, no, this is supposed to be a pond. What am I thinking? You know, I'm going to change it up. Little creative liberty here. Instead of a pond, we'll go with this is a river that they're going to have to cross. And I'll work with it. Yes, the bridge here is going to be the best option to cross. And that will funnel them towards this encounter. Bam. Okay. Making it work. I'm going to see if I can twist this a little bit to kind of line up with the map. Where do you... That's going to be good. That works for me. Maybe I'll make a copy and plop it over here, and that way I can turn it to match the map. That's pretty sweet. Okay, cool. So, the river's in. Did I have anything else? I feel like oh, where's the fog? That's what I was looking for. Where... Oh, it's like vertical. Rolling gray fog. There you go. Boom. Just plop that down. Oh, wait, no. Why is it moving the river? Oh, it's because they're all linked together because I highlighted a whole bunch. You're supposed to be over here. Okay, so now I've got just the fog. Perfect. Okay. Fog is down, adding to our ambiance. There's no real solution for me to cut off the river flying off the table like this, but we'll just roll with it. What else do we need? I'm going to spread out the rain. I don't want any sound with the rain because I'm running my sound through Sirenscape. Okay. Cool. I'm just going to scatter these around in somewhat inconspicuous locations. Bam. Bam. Alright. A rainy, misty area. I'm going to lock you. Highlight my rivers and my fog over there. Hit L to lock. Lock you. And there's that last guy. Lock him. Okay. So, do I have any... Maybe some nature stuff we can throw down? Some more mounds to make this interesting, maybe. Big old rock. There. And then I think I'm going to try and work with this bridge I've got. So, it might be under props, it might be under buildings, we'll have to see. Stairs and bridges. Ha ha ha! You will work. Sweet. Alright. Yes. Alright, that's looking nice. I'm gonna copy that over. See if I can get this nice and linked up here. That looks good. I'm gonna copy them both together now that I kind of nailed the separation. And try and nail it here. Alright. I think that is pretty sweet. Actually, I'm gonna break the bridge. The bridge is broken down, and that's the clue that something is amiss here. Yes. Okay. Gonna lock that in place. Got some regular forest stuff going on. I might put in some bush stuff if I can. That's just a hedge. This is all just rocks. What do you look like? Oh, you're kind of a mossy rock. You actually might look better in this area. You're a little bit too big. Just kind of break up this area. Yeah, I'll use a couple of these. My goal here is to, although we have trees and everything, I want to make this a a kind of more advanced terrain. I want it to look obstructed, giving cover when desired and stuff like that. And the reason I have this this bridge broken is that in a panic situation, this should just be a hard encounter. It shouldn't be a deadly encounter, and they'll be well rested, so this should go smoothly. But in the off chance that things are going south, they might need to make a dash and try and jump across the bridge, and I might have to have them make some athletics checks to see how well that goes. Cool. Gonna lock these in place. Lock. Alright, so now I got my toads. Trying to think of a setup here. They'll be... Yeah, he'll just be looking out on the river, trying to catch some flies, like shooting out his tongue and stuff like that. This might just not entirely be at all what toads do, but I'm doing my best. Okay. I think this is pretty nice. I don't know if I need much else. Got my frogs. I might as well just plant my party, and then if any inspiration comes to me, I'll work with it. Hometown heroes, because Jack and Taco, as in Merrick and Monitor, and Akithros when he comes back as Nick, they are hometown friends of mine, and now Chloe lives with me, so we're all hometown heroes. Alright. So, gonna put down our party. They're gonna open up through this clearing, and I don't need to put down Akithros because he's gone. Alright, so for now, I might ask them what their marching order is in the future, so we would assert a different sort of setup here of initial positions. But that's going to be just what I roll with initially, assuming that Merrick, being the up-and-personal guy, is going to be up front. Anything else? I'm going to see if I have any sort of bushes. Yes, this is what I wanted. Just to make the forest not entirely just trees. Gonna throw a bunch of these. No! I didn't copy you. Copy. Pasta. Cool. Rotate you so you don't look weird. Put some bushes kind of representing some river marsh. Make it like difficult terrain in case anybody's attempting to rush into the water. Make it kind of a risk-reward thing. And although these toads are set up by a river, I don't think they have any exceptional swimming stat. The only mobility perk that they get is a super dope jump. That they could probably use to easily jump over the river, so we'll have to see how that ends up. Alright, what I'm gonna do is with these grass, or like mounds, I'm going to enable grid projection, just so I can use my grid properly here as a combat surface. There. And there. So, reposition you. Cool. I'll have you looking out at the river too, trying to eat. No, just for more kind of better perception, so they don't super easily come up and just wipe them out. Alright. I'm pretty happy with this. So, actually, I'm gonna copy and put on some more riverbed marsh area. Bam. But. Cool. Alright. I can wipe out these bags now, because I don't need them. One thing I am going to want is I have my area of effect calculator. Yeah, there. Okay. Just realized because this was loaded up from a mod, it's not using my fancy table I made. But I think for this one it'll be fine. And on my next map, I don't really have any inspiration table, so I'm going to be able to use my own stuff. Super easy. All right. So yeah, I got my area of effect marker. I'm going to enlarge this to the size of my grid so I don't have to deal with that when we're running the session. You're nice and matched up. Okay. So, quick all highlight to see. Okay, so I still have some things I need to lock. Lock you. Lock you. Yep. 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 No. See, when you hit L to lock things, it also unlocks whatever thing that your mouse is over. One more bush over there. And then are you all free? You're all free. I don't know why it's not highlighting those frogs. Now it is. Cool. We're all done. So I'm just going to save this. Save and load. Create. Pond encounter. I'm going to change my folder to my hometown campaign. And maybe just so they don't... no, that'll be fine. Cool. Hometown campaign. This is what I started with. I can delete this. So that's where we are. Next up, I'm going to make the kobold battle. So stay tuned for the next Let's Build video, and you'll see the kobold battle. Thanks for watching.